Hi friends, this is chapter 46 of Right to Recall Party Manifesto. Right to Recall Party whole manifesto you can download from rahulmehta.com/301.htm. I repeat, rahulmehta.com/301.htm. This specific is about two-front war, and the only solution that I can propose and think of at this point is weaponization of us commons. What is two-front war or three-front war is that Pakistan and China can unite and attack on India. There are various reasons why it can happen. The reasons are mostly international. They are less related with India and Pakistan. They are more related with other countries. That the way world is going right now, as we know that America has already captured Iraq. Some 15% Iraqis have been converted into Christianity. America has also captured Libya as much of the oil wells, and it is devouring all the oils of Libya, and Iraq, much of the Iraq is becoming poorer and poorer and poorer. So now there is a possibility again that USA will try to destroy Iran or take over Iran. So China cannot now sit idle. China lost about $1 trillion, $100,000 billion in Libya. All the Chinese assets were either destroyed or taken over by America. China also lost a lot of money in Iraq. Now China has only one potential oil source, that is Iran. If Iran is destroyed, then USA will officially take over Saudi Arabia, Dubai, Kuwait, etc. These countries don't have much of military to speak of. USA can destroy their entire military in half a day. So if USA attacks Iran, then China will be left with no option but to intervene in a large way to protect Iran. And if that happens, then Iran will also motivate Pakistan to side with China, and China will side with Iran and China. Pakistan will side with Iran and China on the condition that China gives it a lot of weapon. Now, if Pakistan gets a lot of weapons, then its most likely target will be India. Also, China also has a vested interest in breaking India into 4 or 5 parts. China wants to take over northeast so that it can get oil of Assam and hydroelectricity potential of some 40,000 megawatt. And also, if India is destroyed, then proportionately China's exports will increase. For example, India is a big time exporter in garment and many other things. Now if all that infrastructure is destroyed, then that business will pass into the hand of China. In addition, there is a revolt which is brewing in Saudi Arabia. In Saudi Arabia, the royal family has become slave of America, and gradually the citizens of Saudi Arabia are realizing that long-term goal of America is to force Christianity on entire Middle East. That is something they cannot, of course, accept, and they see that the royal Saudi Arabian family does not have courage to stand against America anymore. So if there is a revolt, then Saudi Arabia can also start giving economic help to Pakistan. Why? Because Saudi Arabia badly needs weapon and manpower both. Saudi Arabia does not have trained soldier manpower. For that it will have to depend on Pakistan. For weapons it will have to depend on China, and in return Saudi Arabia will give money. So altogether Saudi Arabia plus Pakistan plus China makes a very lethal combination against India. Further, USA has enough power in Pakistan that it can manipulate Pakistan to attack India. Even if Pakistan officially sides with China, kicks out America, then also USA has so many connections inside Pakistan that it can force Pakistan, it can manipulate Pakistan politics so that it ends up attacking India. Long story short, there is too many reasons why which there is a possibility that China plus Pakistan plus Bangladesh will also join Pakistan and China axis. War against India. Now what options India has? if that happens, then India will have to, one option is that India will have to ask USA to provide all the weapons. And if that happens, USA will enslave India. USA will tell India that okay, we will provide you this weapons, but only if you give us all the mines, give us all the oil wells, etc., etc. And in such case, India will become slave of America. So, is there a way by which we can survive against the two-front war at the same time we do not have to become slave of America? So, the solution I propose in this case is weaponization of commons. That within 6 months to 1 year, it is, if we print certain gazette notifications such as complete delicensing of arms manufacturing. A person can buy up to 2 guns or 3 guns and up to as many bullets as he wants, and he will have to register the gun, and we can make the gun specifications so that it will be useful in war and less useful in civil weapon. For example, in US, some states have law against concealable weapons. For example, they cannot buy revolver or handgun, etc., but they can buy handguns. So we can make similar laws and make registration of weapons compulsory. Weapons should be registered, but anyone should be allowed to have weapons. So within 6 months to 1 year, it is possible to give weapons to 70-80%, possibly 100% adult population. By 100% I mean 85-90%. So all the adult population, say between 21 and 60, if they have gun, then China and Pakistan can destroy India but cannot take over much of the territory. Because of superior air force, they can destroy all the power plants, they can destroy bridges, they can destroy many other establishments. But when it comes to taking over territory, if entire population has weapon, then soldiers will have to fight at every street, every corner, and the casualties will be so high that the idea of taking over territory will not be viable. So that is the solution I propose: mass weaponization of us commons. Now, what can you do to deal with possibility of two-front war? First of all, note that two-front war is a possibility. It is very difficult to say that the war will happen, and it is also equally difficult to say that war will not happen. How? For example, everyone was thinking that there will be Cold War, but Cold War never happened. And nobody thought that there will be war between Iraq and US, and war actually happened. So it is a pointless activity, time wasting activity, to try to figure out probability of war happening, whether 5%, 95%, all that. I see a good chance that China will attack India directly or via Pakistan. Most probably it will attack via Pakistan, so that China gives weapons to Pakistan and satellite information to Pakistan, and Pakistan's men are used to kill and get killed. So if such thing is likely, I request you to work out all the options India has. And if your option involves importing large number of weapons, it is equally bad idea. Because we may survive the war, but then we will become slave of America or whichever country we are importing weapons from. So I request you to see any solution if you find other than weaponization of us commons, that is giving guns to every person in India. Once that happens, we will be secure. So what you can do, I request you to study the draft 1.3 given in section 1.3, transparent complaint filing procedure. I request you to pressurize chief ministers and prime minister, MP, MLA, all political party members to print TCP in Gazette. What is Gazette? I have explained in my first video, which is E4601 or H0101 in Hindi. In that video I have explained, and once that draft is printed in Gazette, the process of weaponization of our commons will start. Thank you very much.